It's itself.
If you walk up here, you get to see this Berlin Wall and stuff. It's really fascinating.
By the way, this beautiful avenue where we are riding now, it's called Andrássy Avenue. Andrássy was the first Prime Minister of Hungary. He was the Prime Minister of the Hungarian part of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy in the 19th century, and it was his idea to build here this avenue. Okay, his main aim was to connect the city center with the city park. Okay, just for your orientation, the city center is behind us, and the city park, the more outskirts area of the city, is waiting for us at the end of this avenue. And this was all built in 1896. Okay, so the whole avenue and every single building was built in 1896. That was another very important year in our history. Okay, so that's gonna be the second date I want you to remember, 1896, because that was the 1000th birthday of Hungary. Okay, so 1896, Hungary turned 1000 years old, and there was a big celebration countrywide for that occasion. Actually, one example is what you see now. They built this whole avenue and all the buildings around us for this occasion, for the so-called millennial year, millennium meaning 1000 years. And here at the end of the avenue, the Heroes Square is waiting for us, which is a big open-air history book. Okay, so we will ride around it, and you will have the chance to see the Heroes Square, because it's like really easy to explain our more than 1000 years history here. Okay, because of the different statue groups of the square. So you will see in the middle there is a big column, and around the column 7 equestrian statues. They depict the foundation of Hungary, actually. And I think by now you know that the foundation of Hungary happened 896, okay, because I just told you the 1000th birthday of it. So 896, the late 9th century, was the year when our ancestors arrived here. Okay, they came originally from Asia, near the Ural Mountains area.
Yes.
And on the left-hand side, in the middle of the square, you see the equestrian statues of the tribal leaders of the Hungarians who reached Hungary and the Carpathian Basin in the 9th century, in 896. They settled down here. And our tribal leaders, by the way, had beautiful ancient Hungarian names: Árpád, Előd, Ont, Kont, Tas, Huba, and Töhötöm. Can you repeat?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Okay, I don't want to test you, but yes, this is how the ancient, beautiful Hungarian male names sound. So yes, they were the ones who led our ancestors to the Carpathian Basin in 896. Behind them, you can see these 2 semicircular colonnades. All in all, there are 14 statues here. Okay, these 14 guys you see in the colonnades, they are the most important kings, governors, and freedom fighters of our history between the 11th and the 20th century, in chronological order. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk hours long about all 14 of them, okay, because I don't want to bore anyone to death, but yes, just to give you an idea, really the most important heroes of our history are here in these colonnades. And now look to the right, please. This is the city park, and on the right you will see this fairy tale castle over there, which is the Agricultural Museum of Hungary. And in front of the museum you can see this little lake, which is an artificial lake, okay, not a natural lake. And what's more, during the winter time, when the weather is cold enough, they turn it into an ice skating rink. So this is like the biggest ice skating rink of Hungary in the winter, here in the city park. Because yes, all here behind the Heroes Square, this is the city park, the biggest greenish area of the city. And now on the right, another beautiful classical building. This one is from the early 20th century. This is a museum here, okay, on the right hand side. This is the Museum of Fine Arts. In Hungarian you can read its name up there, Szépművészeti Múzeum, Museum of Fine Arts in English. This is where we have permanent exhibitions of foreign art, okay, so the Hungarian art is not represented in this museum. Here we have, among others, a huge Spanish collection. For example, beautiful paintings of Goya or El Greco are shown here in the Museum of Fine Arts. On your left hand side, just